So my response is going to be mainly a question, you know. Um, so as I think is known, John Paul II was a personalist philosopher who had read Scheler, Max Scheler, and Husserl, and who in their turn were obviously influenced by German philosophy, be it idealism and Hegel, especially. And actually, we find the terminology of subjective and objective dimensions of work in the philosophy of law by Hegel, where he explains it not quite in the same way as Wojtyła does, especially because Wojtyła obviously was deeply steeped by Thomas Aquinas and the Catholic tradition. And his perspective was always that of the acting person who pursues meaning in self-giving, in transcendence. So you know, my question with which I'm kind of struggling a bit is, you know, are we fooling ourselves when we say it is really possible to sanctify work? You know, of course, I affirm that we can, you know, but I think we sometimes are too quick in saying, yeah, good work is you know, working ethically well and serving others and so on. But I think that the first question is, can we even extricate ourselves from a world of evil? You know, if we look around, there's so many structures of sin, and even against our will, we are sometimes used for things that are not good. I don't want to sound too pessimistic, and where I'm going is the following. You know, Saint Augustine, living at the end of the Roman Empire, accepted law and government and private property and the economy, and those are the fields where a layperson works, right? He did accept them, but he said they're necessary to repress evil, and in paradise they would not have existed, and they're actually not perfective of human nature. They're a consequence of sin. Whereas Thomas Aquinas is very different. He said in paradise there would have been government, and in paradise there would have been property, and so for him the socioeconomic structures and activities are perfective of human nature. And I think one really needs a Thomist or Aristotelian vision and worldview to be able to understand that work can be good, and that the subjective dimension of work makes sense. Right? We are in a situation with the highest number of displaced persons in the history of humanity. We're in a situation where poverty is increasing again after decades of decrease. We are in a situation of hunger and you know, so and the fear for the future. You know, so I think a message of hope is really important. You know, that the world is a place that is perfectible, and not only is it perfectible, but it also perfects the human person.